Hello there, dear listener. This is Brian, and I want you to rob us. But before we get to that, let me tell you a little bit about our year. 2025 is coming to an end, and we had a banner year here at Many-Sided Media. We played games like Hell Whalers, Slug Blaster, Yazeba's Bed and Breakfast, and Last Train to Bremen. But did you know that those aren't the only games that we played? We actually played a whole lot more. Over on the Many-Sided Media Patreon, we call it the Dice Pool, we play even more games and release bonus actual plays and cast talkbacks each and every month. And sometimes, we even get the designers of the games that we play to run them for us. This year, we had Felix Isaacs on to run us through an original 3-part Wild Sea adventure that we called Wild Sea Wreckage. I got to play a Mothrin Raveler conspiracy theorist, and is probably my favorite character that I got to play all year. And then we had Caleb Zane Hewitt on, who is the designer of the Emmy Award-winning Triangle Agency, who introduced us to an original 3-episode series featuring a brand new anomaly and guest player, Taylor Moore. Plus, we played games like Scurry, Token, Tacklebox, and honestly, a ton more. I know what you're wondering. When is this heist happening? Well, I'm getting to that, because members of the Dice Pool get every episode of My First Dungeon and Talk at the Table ad-free, plus MP3s of the original music we make for our shows, plus cast talkbacks for every episode of My First Dungeon, and bonus roundtable discussions featuring folks like Evil Hat publisher Fred Hicks, actual play scholar Dr. Emily Friedman, and Dimension 20 creator Brennan Lee Mulligan. So that's all pretty shiny, right? Certainly worth stealing. So here's where the robbery comes in. All you have to do is go to patreon.com/many-sided-media and sign up to become a member of the Dice Pool. You'll pay $10 a month and you will get access to literally everything we have ever made. But don't worry, you have my express, official, legally binding verbal permission to pay $10 one time, download everything we have, cancel your subscription, and then ride off into the sunset with 5,231 minutes of TTRPG podcast goodness. That is 87 hours or 3.63 days, and that is just the stuff that we made this year. We've got 3 more years of podcast goodness sitting on our Patreon, so you are making away with a king's ransom for just $10. And if that's not highway robbery, I do not know what is. But also, if you want to stay and lend your monthly support to the hard-working crew behind all the shows we make, we certainly would not mind. 2026 is going to be our biggest year yet. We have planned massive seasons of My First Dungeon. We have all-star guests lined up for Talk at the Table, and we are even making a few new shows to add to your podcast haul. So please go to patreon.com/many-sided-media and rob us of everything we have ever made. And if enough of you do, next year's haul will be even bigger. Thanks for listening, and enjoy the show. You again? Are you telling me you've already listened to all the other podcasts I gave you? Honestly, I'm not even mad. It's just impressive. Let me see if I've got a few more I can give you. You know, one of the biggest things that we did this year at Many-Sided Media was add a bunch of spectacular new shows to the Many-Sided Network. And so I'm going to give you the gift of your next favorite TTRPG podcast yet again. Here it is. Let me tell you about Tales Yet Told. Tales Yet Told is an award-winning queer-led actual play podcast focusing on telling stories at the intersection of queerness and horror using indie TTRPGs. Their stories center on troubled characters struggling to be true to themselves in uncompromising worlds that would rather bend and break them than allow them to exist as they are. This episode of Tales Yet Told is from the series Our Lives in the Woods, which is a horror anthology set within Sublime County, a fantastical forest world where everyone has a place. Fashioned to look like the American 80s, the Sublime is ruled by an overbearing deity known as the Stranger, who curses all who oppose his rule to turn into animals, slowly and painfully. Each episode features a different tabletop RPG and a new cast of players as we take a peek past the autumnal veneer of the sublime and into its rotten guts, where hope goes to die like a rabbit in a bear trap. This episode features Kendo and Amihan playing The Time We Have by Elliot Davis. And with that, enjoy the show.
You're listening to a Tales Yet Told production. Viewer discretion is advised.
September 28th, 85 AE. Dear Diary, you are not going to believe this, but those kids? Stranger, those kids. They destroyed the church and took Sister May and the healer along with it. I mean, Oak Creek is in chaos, and they do my job better than I do. Somehow, they found where May was hiding those things. Still not sure what to call them yet. Working on that. Something snappy. Later problem. But those kids, they freed them. Let them out into the streets without any direction, and all it took was a push. A whisper. A singular thought provided by yours truly, placed in just the right head at just the right time. You could live inside them. And all hell breaks loose. The first might have been me, but the wave that came after was all instinct, fear, hunger. They can't help it. Those things need hosts to live in, you know. Bodies to inhabit, memories to cling to. It's all they have, that desire for being. Those troublemakers do not know what they've started. The fire they lit. Nothing will be the same. I am not the same. When the stranger handed me their file and told me to write for them, I thought they were just some kids who would cause some trouble for the sheriff and the principal, but then I read Walter's file, and that got some gears spinning. So I was just going to send them on a bus all the way to the carnival, see what happened. And now, I can do whatever I want. The stranger always wanted me to keep things, I don't know, boring. That's what people were used to after the war, he said. It's what the people needed, he said. Truly, I just think he gave up on being entertaining. I mean, we used to have fun here. Dungeons, heists, aliens, and monsters all the time. Now I'm lucky if I get to ride a haunted house. Now you assigned so many people to be ghost hunters, and now I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Probably cursed. I'll revisit that. But now, after this, people don't know what to expect. I can have dungeons and monsters, ghosts. I can do anything I want. I can sneak artifacts into office cubicles, get those pre-war anxiety juices flowing again, make some magic happen. The sublime is going to be fun again. And it's all thanks to them. Walter, Dorothy, and Dakota. My muses. I have an idea for my next story. I want to do something with siblings, brothers, maybe. No, wait, hold on. Yes. Brothers. I know just the brothers. Time to sow some seeds in Oak Creek. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Tales Yet Told, an actual play podcast focused on collaboratively telling stories at the intersection of queerness and horror using indie TTRPGs. And it's me, your host, Kendrick or Kendo, whichever you prefer. I use any, all pronouns. And with me today for the first time is Amihan.
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
I'm I'm behind. I use he, him pronouns and they, them pronouns as well. Him is spelled Hymn specifically. I an award-winning Sparkles multimedia editor, podcaster, artist. I do a little bit of everything, mostly drawing, but I dabble in the tabletop stuff. Here to play
Yeah.
this little game.
Yeah. Well, thank you for playing this little game with me. Speaking of which, the little game that we are playing today is The Time We Have, a post-apocalyptic tragic zombie brother duo game by my good friend Elliot Davis over at Many-Sided Media. You may know him from My First Dungeon, Talk at the Table, you know, good stuff, just like in general, I guess. But we're playing this zombie game where you and I are going to be playing siblings, one of whom has been infected by
Yes.
said zombies.
Tragedy.
A tragedy
Indeed.
indeed. Yes, and over the course of the game, we will be pulling cards, reading prompts, playing scenes as the days continue on and the infection progresses, and eventually, well, I think we know what happens.
Yeah, no, they go home and they bake a cake.
They go home and bake a cake, and everyone's really happy.
And
And
we're
it's like,
happy.
this was a really good cake. Those 6 days were kind of crazy that we were
Right?
going
Ugh.
through. And I guess for everyone here, more specifically, yes, we're playing this tragic zombie game, but we are doing it in a setting that we have played in before and that we just love playing in. And that is Sublime County, the home of Strangers in the Wood and Voices in the Wood. And now, well, our lives in the wood. God, I'm so excited to play this game.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm super excited. We have talked a little bit about the situation that leads us here, that I think might just be good information for people to understand. At the top, about the world that we're going to be in, because it's not just every other world, and this isn't just every other zombie infection. This is the Stranger's Curse. The curse of the Sublime, where people who don't follow the rules, don't do their roles, don't do their jobs, and overall not really jiving with the society that the Stranger has built, they get this curse and they turn into animals slowly, painfully, and body horrorly. I think that's a word.
Yeah.
That feels like the right word, right?
I think so. Body horrorly.
Body horrorly. But yes, and so with everything, and timeline wise, for those of you who are keeping up with the Sublime timeline, of course you don't need to keep up to be able to listen to this. This will be perfectly listenable without having any other knowledge about the Sublime or any of the other seasons. But for those of you keeping up, this is taking place mere days after the events of the season finale of both Strangers in the Wood season 1 and Voices in the Wood, taking place in our lovely city of Oak Creek, or town of Oak Creek. I think it's a town. It is a town, yes. The town of Oak Creek, days after the incident, which we'll end up talking probably a little bit about in this game. So I don't necessarily want to be spoiling everything. Do you have anything?
I'm just really excited to play this. It's my first time playing it, and it's my first time purposefully playing, knowing that something will happen at the end. I'll just say that.
That something's gonna happen.
Something is gonna happen, and it's gonna be sad.
Yeah. It's gonna be sad for sure. Oh, I did also remember. I'm gonna flip a coin now
Okay.
to decide if I'm real or not.
Cool.
I'll let you call it. Which one is real and which one isn't?
I'm saying heads is real, tail is not.
Okay. All right. I have my answer.
Bring out those tissues.
Bring out the tissues, everybody. It's gonna get sad. All right. With that, Let's play our game.
I was lost in the woods, under dust, and the fairies found me. And they led the way, they cleared the way to my heart. All the hurt, all the pain under the skin, I had fainted. And they carried me, they cleared the way to my heart.
Go back and forth reading these cards aloud.
If you're reading this, then it's already too late. The world ended, and with that end came an infection that spelled the end of humanity.
You are brothers. One of you has been infected. In 6 days or less, you will change. Answer the following. Which of you is older?
I believe that my character, Sunday, will be older.
Which of you has been infected?
Sunday is also infected. Distribute all infected cards to the infected brother and all survivor cards to the other. Make sure each of you has a safety card.
Find a door, sit on opposite sides with the door closed, and read your individual rule cards back and forth in numbered order. Once the door is closed, the game has begun. If you open the door at any point during play, the game is over. This is a game about brothers. I am the survivor.
This is a game about brothers. I am the infected. In 6 days, I will be gone.
We will now shuffle our prompt cards and put them in a face-down deck in front of each of us.
I will do the same with the exception of the card which reads, "Do you open the door?" I will place this card randomly in the bottom half of my pile.
We will take turns, beginning with the survivor, drawing cards and responding to the prompts. Most cards are questions to be read aloud as if spoken in character to the other person. When you ask a question, I respond. When I ask a question, you respond.
Some cards will say, "Pass under door" at the top. These will be slid under the door, read silently and responded to by the reader. Each represents a sound, smell, or sensation. When you slide a card under the door, I read it and respond, and vice versa.
For both types of prompt cards, we can ask follow-up questions and speak both in and out of character. We might establish truths about each other's characters, our relationship, and the world around us. We will let the conversation flow until a natural pause, then draw a new card.
I have one other type of prompt card, the infection card. There are 5 of these within my deck. These tell me how my infection is progressing and signal the end of one of the 6 days. I will let you know that the day is over, and we will silently pause play for 30 seconds.
At any point throughout play, either of us can make use of the rules on the safety card to pause, adjust, or end play.
If we open the door at any point throughout play, the game is over.
With that, we begin with my first question. Why did you wait to tell me?
That just wasn't your burden to bear.
Not my burden to bear.
No.
What? So you were just gonna not tell anybody, not tell me, and then what?
I don't think you'd even understand. I mean,
I've been what?
that job of yours. No,
I don't.
It's not like I could really update you, and you would just. I don't know. It's not something you should have to worry about.
It's not something we are. Someday, this is everything. I mean, this is you. Look. I might have not been able to like get to my phone immediately, but you could have said something.
What family member are we a little glad we don't have to see again? I'm defaulting to like an uncle figure.
Oh yeah. Uncle figures super easy to. We already got to see them like maybe once or twice a year, but now no times a year. Thank God.
Right. I'm actually a little bit glad I don't have to hear a certain someone's voice right now.
Like,
you know,
like Uncle Nicky.
No, yeah. He'd always just, I don't know, he got so worked up about every damn thing.
I mean, if there's anything to get worked up about, I think it's this. But I get you.
It wouldn't make it any better. He'd find somebody to blame as long as it wasn't him.
Yeah. Look, I get you're trying to take all of this on yourself. You don't want nobody to worry, but you can't stop people from being worried. I'm worried.
It doesn't really make it easier. I mean, the same way I hated Uncle Mickey's look of disappointment is the same way I would despise the way Dad would sort of kind of give us a cold shoulder after we did something wrong. Versus, at least with my mother, she had this sort of passive-aggressive way of letting you know when something was wrong, it was an inconvenience. So maybe I'm a little bit afraid of being an inconvenience. And that's putting it lightly.
You're not an inconvenience.
Do you really think that?
Of course I do. Of course I do. Who do you wish was here? You know who this would have happened to?
Who?
Leslie.
Who? Leslie?
Leslie would have gotten her ass caught. And you wouldn't have to, like, you could have, like, pushed her in the way, you know, you, like...
I think, like, you might hear, like, a sort of slump, like a shifting on the other side of the door. Like, you can kind of see Sunday recalling a memory. Listen, I'm so sorry I've ever trusted anything that came out of Leslie's mouth.
I mean, I couldn't blame you. We were kids, but as we got older, she just got on and on. She got too into her role, I think, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't... Part of me doesn't really want to blame her, but also at the same time, I just don't appreciate the number of times we've been thrown under the bus just because... Just because.
Just because.
Yeah.
She would lie about the dumbest things. Like, I mean, there, to a certain degree, I get why she was assigned, you know, car salesman, but it's...
I mean, that's the money, you know.
It's money. It's money. I get it. Doing your role, you gotta do it, but...
Does every damn thing have to be a pitch?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Sometimes I just want to get lunch with friends.
Exactly. You know, who are you outside of that elevator conversation, you know?
Truly. You're not. I doubt she sold that many cars. I'm going to be honest.
Right? I'm saying,
Maybe
like...
that's why. You know, but yeah.
I think she'd be a goose or something.
She probably is a goose. Again, I don't think she's selling that much. She can't be.
What argument have we had repeatedly since the end?
I think the end for us is the attack,
Yes.
and then the growth of the hedge labyrinth.
Yes.
God, I think maybe, and I'll take this bullet. Personally, I'll take this bullet. I think one of us is pro police here.
Gotcha.
Since the authorities explicitly have not been giving people maps of the labyrinth in order to navigate it as a quote unquote safety concern. And so a lot of there's a constant of community having to update each other's maps based on how it
Yes.
moves. And I think maybe one of us is okay with that. And the other one is like, no, they should just give us the map.
All right. Have you made any updates to the map I made?
Oh, yeah. I went up to the community center earlier today. Got the most updated version of the map. Looks like we're going to have to, or I'm going to have to start taking some new routes for my supply pickups, but it's not a big deal.
Oh, kind of is.
It's
You gotta
not-
feed people. You know, I like.
And I'm gonna, I just figure out the new route, and it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal.
But
Look,
why do we have to keep doing this though? Why? I mean,
Because the labyrinth, the labyrinth is changing. I don't know. That's just how it is.
yes,
you know?
the labyrinth is changing, but also,
Oh my
if
god.
we're
If they were in a position where they gave
Everyone a map, and then one, maybe two. I mean, we don't know how many of those changelings are out there. People would be in danger. We'd all be in we'd be in more danger than we already are.
okay, but that would also be a chance for us to, you know, find out safe havens. We could definitely talk and
and then
code if we needed
and then
to.
the changelings find out the
But not
how-
not everybody's a changeling. I mean, that's part of what I wanted to try and at least mitigate while I could.
I don't think we're getting anywhere with this, okay? I get it. Regardless of if you think that they should start giving us maps, regardless, it doesn't matter. They're not giving us the map. So I don't see the point in us doing this.
Fine.
Just save up your energy, though.
Yeah, you're right. Arguing about this isn't gonna
It's not going to change anything.
not gonna change anything.
It's not going to change anything.
You hear me holding back tears.
Hey,
Yeah? What?
what's wrong?
Nothing's wrong.
I know damn well you're not allergic to anything you just ate.
I'm cutting onions over here, all right?
Right outside the door.
I didn't want to go too far in case you needed something.
Well, that's appreciated, but also, don't cry.
I told you I'm not crying. I'm just cutting onions.
You're
Why would I cry? Why on earth would I need to cry right now? You know? It's just my sibling turning into stranger knows what. I'm just trying to make a good meal for them. I hope whatever the hell you're turning into likes onions.
Yeah, maybe. It's very thoughtful of you.
What else is brother for?
What is the nicest thing about the apocalypse? You know, it was real interesting. There's people working together to kind of survive this that I never thought would be working together.
Really?
Yeah.
Like who?
Obviously, Leslie's a liar and everything, but like it's been very interesting to see to see them use a little, I don't know, whatever survival tactics they learned by being a manipulator to try and at least snake their way around.
Yeah, it's real easy to make yourself seem like a good-natured community leader when you know how to sell someone a shitty ass car. I guess I don't know. I guess she's doing better than I thought she'd be doing.
I don't think it's. I think this is probably the worst possible time to have a change of heart, if there's any change of heart. But
Yeah, but better late than never, I guess. She at least is good at pretending it's like she cares.
yeah, sometimes that's what people need.
Everything to fall apart to finally figure out how to make everything work.
Right.
We did the right thing despite the world around us. Why did it still feel wrong? I think that while we were out probably scavenging at some point, I think we saw someone who's being attacked by a thing that we think was a changeling.
Yeah.
But who's to say that the person that we stopped was the person that was the changeling?
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Cool.
I don't know if this is the right time to bring this up, actually.
Well, better now than never.
Yeah, I guess. I asked around a bit more if people seen Mr. Darius anywhere.
How's
No one's seen him still.
Really? That's not.
Look, I'm just hoping that maybe he was out of town, he was visiting someone, maybe he's still just hiding, but
I don't. But there's no way in hell he would have attacked Monique like that. There's no way. There's no way.
I agree. I'm with you. I don't think so. So I the thing we buried had to have been a changeling.
Yeah, I don't.
It's the only thing that makes sense. Yeah, he had family up in Willowvale, right?
Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah.
If any of our phones worked, maybe we could. I don't even have their number, so it wouldn't matter. It's fine. It's fine. I just wanted to let you know. I'll keep looking around, see if anyone hears anything, but that's where we're at right now.
Yeah. Yeah. The infection saps my energy. And now the day is done.
Thank you to magic for rescuing me. Thank you to summer for fairies.
You can sense that I'm mad at you.
You're mad at me, aren't you?
What? What? Hold on. What makes you think I'm mad at you?
The way you're knocking your foot against that whatever it is.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just thinking. It's not you. I'm just thinking.
We did something wrong to survive. Why did it feel right?
Ooh, okay. What if it was we were all doing like we were like at an event or something, like a very small like gathering of people or something.
Yeah.
There was like someone acting like just like a little fishy, and like we were like talking, and I convinced you to go to the authorities to tell someone.
Yeah, wait. Yes.
Yeah, and then that caused like it went poorly. It went poorly, but like it's still like a no. We had to do that. I promise you, we had to do that.
Gotcha.
Thursday, did you get any updates about whatever happened to Octavia?
Octavia? Yeah. Cops said they took her in, and they did the kind of search investigation thing that the thing with the turtles, and we were right. She was a changeling, so they
Yeah, that's something you had to do that. You had to. It was thing to do.
I agree. Whatever that thing was, it was putting everyone in danger. So we had to go. We had to tell them, and it sucks how that kind of went down. But like there was no lasting damage. Nobody was like hurt other than Octavia. I mean, well, not Octavia, the thing that looked like her. But yeah, no, we did what we had to do. Don't even worry about it. You hear me working on something.
Are you that afraid of me?
Huh? Oh, wait, hold on. No. Give me a second. Hey, no. I was just I was moving stuff around so I could cook down here. So, I don't have to be all the way up there, and so we can still talk while I'm making stuff.
Okay. All right. Thanks for that. I've always liked your cooking.
Hey, if there's anything I'm good at, it's making a good meal. I guess while we're at it, is there anything you want for lunch?
The infection makes me hunger.
Thursday. What is it you're cooking? It smells delicious.
It's just the spaghetti that you asked for earlier. So
Yes.
just that, cooking it down. Got some garlic, a little bit of. Hey, this isn't jar stuff, right? I'm doing this from scratch for you, so you better be thankful.
I'm always grateful for your cooking.
And then you hear Sunday kind of thump against the door.
but my cooking not good enough for you? Like, what's up?
Just hurry. I never felt
a hunger pain quite like this. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, no, okay, sure. Are you good in there?
Do you have anything else on you? A bag of chips or something? Anything?
Bag of chips. I've got ingredients for, like, yes. I got snack food, but don't you want no, I can get you a snack. I can't.
Please.
Look, I don't know your house like you do. Is there
well, then let me
window in there?
Open the door.
I don't know if that's
Okay.
if that's
Okay. No, you're right.
yeah. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I can't. Look, I'll finish this up real quick, and then we can. I'll get you food. I'll get you food. Don't worry.
I'm sorry, Thursday. Thank you.
This is the end of the second day.
I had fallen head first into love with another complete stranger, and he robbed away, taking most of me when he left. When Mama told me to keep far from these underhanded men.
Where did we always say we would end up? You know, I was checking out apartments the other day. You know,
Oh.
out in
Yeah.
Redwood City.
Oh. Yeah. Did you? Is the one that I like still up there? Or?
It's still up there waiting for you. You know,
Damn.
just waiting for you to get
Yeah.
your stuff together.
I like it at Harmony Hospice, but I just never saw myself staying there.
You could have, though. Two of us out there making in this city, you working at Harmony Hospice, me working at the best restaurant in Redwood. I mean, no one would have been, it would have been perfect.
Really would have been.
You know, it's really funny that you got there first.
Why is that funny?
Because you know you're Thursday.
What is me being Thursday? What?
You ever notice Dad named us Sunday and Thursday specifically? Like,
I mean, yeah, I just thought it was because that's the day we were born.
yeah, I guess so. I just thought, I don't know.
That just because you're Sunday, you're supposed to come first?
Well, when you put it like that, you make me sound bad.
Oh, I mean, but that's what you were saying, though, right?
Yeah,
I guess 'cause you're the older sibling. You were born on a Sunday. You know, some people actually put the week where Sunday is the last day in the week.
well,
So, like,
yeah.
I would be first then. You know?
No. I just thought that maybe sometimes you think,
I don't know if you ever get in those headspaces.
Those headspaces where you start thinking you're better than people because you were born on a Sunday.
No, you just start thinking that is everything I am supposed to be going towards a purpose.
I mean, yeah, I guess. Like that's what that's the whole deal with our roles, right? Like they give us.
And what if
purpose.
Sunday was a role too, you know?
What if Sunday was a role? Like your name?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Just going on one of my rants again.
You good? Sorry. I'm sorry I left first. You know? I don't want to be stuck around here with these people for that long. I was hoping you'd come out there with me too, but you stayed, so.
I'm sorry. I was too much of a coward to follow.
Hey, don't apologize to me. You're the one who missed out on the big city.
Yeah.
There is something from before that I never apologized for. Will you forgive me anyway?
Hey,
Yeah?
I don't know if you even remember a lot of this, but I used to despise you.
That's a hell of a thing to say. Unprompted, I think.
Yeah. Well, that's what it felt like for 12-year-old me. You and your mother.
I mean, it couldn't have been easy on you, I guess. You know, your mother changing and everything. But,
Yeah. Yeah, I took out my mother changing on the both of you. I didn't like either of you.
well, I mean, look where they got us now. You know, all that hate, all that anger, where did it go? Nowhere.
Had nowhere to go, but I could have never stayed mad at you both for long.
Of course not. We didn't do anything wrong, I guess. I don't know what you want me to say. Look, I get it. You were upset that your mom couldn't fit into her role. She changed. Our dad, you know.
Yeah.
Dad moved on.
I think Dad moved on so fast it didn't give me time to catch up.
Well, how do you feel about it now?
I'm sorry. Because neither you nor your mom ever deserved any sort of teenage backlash.
Well, you know, that's it's in the past now. I appreciate it, but it is what it is. You know, it was hard, of course. Like, I understood what was going on, what you were going through, but I don't know, you're my big sibling. What was I gonna do? Feels weird being the younger one, giving you advice, giving you comfort over stuff that I don't have any control over, you know?
Yeah, that shouldn't have been your burden to bear. Thank you for calling me sibling.
Yeah, of course. There's a game we play to keep sane. How will I play it alone? What's the game? Could be cards, could be I Spy, could be.
Oh. I like the idea of I Spy, actually.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
maybe we like try to spy the different types of branches that are in the.
Yeah. I bet there's like a bunch of like I'm imagining the hedge isn't just bush, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it's like has like other flowers and herbs and stuff around it, and growing through it. So maybe there is like a spying like different kinds of like plants and stuff like that.
Good. Okay. I like that.
Yeah. You know, it's going to be a little hard playing I Spy by myself, you know?
Yeah, I think I had the better side of the two of us, maybe.
You have the better sight. Okay, I might not be wearing glasses, but that don't mean my eyesight's bad. Oh, wait, hold on. No, that means my eyesight's good. No, I've got good eyesight.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'm just a little bit better at identifying some plants.
Okay, you've got the flowers down, but I've got the herbs.
The herbs. Okay. Well, yeah.
right?
Yeah, because you cook with them.
Yeah. It's a little strange that thyme and rosemary grow on a hedge, but hey, it makes scavenging way easier. Tragically, there's not a lot of fruits or vegetables or anything to be cooking with, but plenty of aromatics.
Bet if you guys put, your heads together, maybe you could get something out of that. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, for sure. We're doing soups for days. Trust me.
Is
That little passion flower vine. I don't know if you remember where it is.
The one out by the park.
Yeah, that one. I really liked how they looked. I know they're a little invasive, hard to maintain, but something about it just looks so nice.
I always thought it looked like a weird eye.
Yeah, but that's yes. It just doesn't look like it's called the passion flower, but it looks so terrifying in a way.
Passion can be terrifying.
Yeah, at least what I've read in the books, the novels.
Always an avid reader.
Yeah, I'm a nerd. I get it.
To the day you die.
Yeah. We made a plan for if this ever happened. Will we see it through?
You remember when we were playing when we were younger, and we said, maybe we could keep each other as some sort of sidekick animal, or pet if this ever happened.
Yeah, I remember that. Are you still we doing that?
I mean,
I guess I can keep you. I don't know what you're.
I mean, I'm there. My feet tore through my shoes, and it's starting, I think, in the makings of a hoof, maybe. So we'll see. Maybe I'm a billy goat.
I could keep a goat, I guess. I can find space in my apartment for a goat. You better not turn it into anything bigger than a goat. That's for sure.
I'll eat up all your shit as a goat.
You're gonna eat all of
everything
don't.
that's not food specifically.
That's worse, actually. I think I'll leave you outside. You'll be an outside goat.
Leave me outside. No.
Yes. I don't know how my landlord's gonna feel about me keeping a goat outside our apartment complex, but
come on, you're a chef. You want goat cheese?
Goat cheese? You want me to milk you? You want me once you're a goat? You want me to milk you? Is what you just said.
Well, okay. I don't. It's useful.
It is. A goat cheese is good.
I'd be useful.
Okay. All right. I'll keep you. I'll convince my landlord somehow, and I'll make sure that I get goat cheese.
Yeah, sounds good. See, now I'll make it into the city with you at least. Yeah.
This is how I get you the city. I had to wait for you. I had to wait for you to get attacked by some changeling for you to turn into a goat so I could bring you to the city and milk you for goat cheese.
It had to be that way. Yeah.
What a world we fucking live in.
That's for damn sure.
What story did our parents always tell? Okay, this is a great question. Did they meet and fall in love or get assigned to each other?
Let's see. Oh, I think it'd be juicy if, like, while Sunday's mom was, like,
turning,
our dad was just kind of checked out and decided to.
Yeah. There's a thing that's true about the Sublime. There is a kind of taboo dating service
Oh.
that is like last resort for a lot of people, either where it's like a hey, we need a partner for one reason or another, whether it be to fulfill their role, whether it because of just a social thing of like I want to be with someone. It's a very desperate last attempt. Because have you seen The Lobster?
Sanguis populi, the blood of the people, the dark protectors of the hidden city of Ozerod, deep within the illusory forest. Familiar with death as they have eluded it, they are called upon for a desperate task: slaying a creature from the great beyond. Blythe.
This might not be easy. Being surrounded by death. I don't understand how they can do it.
Elvira.
Someone must watch the bodies, and none do so as diligently.
Swan.
Into action so fast. I love when we get to go out.
It came from the sky. This great, pale monstrosity.
You just had to sate your hunger. You couldn't have saved it for the beasts.
I prefer the gratuity.
Vampirism is not immortality. It only prolongs the inevitable. Is this the end for Sanguis populi? Blood in the snow. A tale yet told. Halloween 2025.
Sorceress! Lower the barrier for just a moment. Sanguis populi departs.
Listen to Tales Yet Told wherever you get your podcasts.
I was thinking the other day
What? What were you thinking?
that maybe that maybe after this, with how things are gonna go, if I do get out of this labyrinth and I make it back to Redwood, I might see if I can find that program Dad and Mom met under,
Oh, yeah. That. Are you looking for the same thing? Or you genuinely think you can find your one true love?
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
It's either that or get changed trying, but I don't know, with you gone, and I don't really want to. It feels like my choices are to be alone, or to try to be with someone, and I don't really know if I want to be alone.
I really did want to find someone and get married and have kids and maybe try to carry on the family somehow. Make everybody proud, but that's not a...
Yeah, it's not really a you thing.
Oh. And, well, I always thought you would be okay being alone, because you in that damn restaurant.
I mean, I'm not alone in the restaurant. Like, I got people there. Like, I've got, I've got teams of people, which is the point, but coming home after work, 3 a.m. with an empty apartment and...
Yeah. I see. Yeah, it's not... I wouldn't want you to be alone at all. I want you to find someone. I guess it's not about what I want, but
Yeah, I don't know if I can find anyone willing to put up with me. I mean, they got to be okay with me basically working all the time, coming home at odd hours of the night, smelling like grease and garlic and onions, and I mean, it smells good, I guess, but
Yeah, but that's exactly it. There's so many people out there who would want somebody to cook a good meal for them, and I know you can do that Thursday.
I guess so.
Will you promise me to survive when I'm gone?
What kind of question is that?
It's a valid one. I want you to survive.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll keep on living.
Go subscribe to that dating service and find someone and survive together.
Together. Yeah, I can, I'll be sure to live a nice, long, happy life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't name your kid after, if you have kid, don't name it after a day of the week. That's
Best believe I'm not doing that. I don't know why the fuck Dad did that. I don't know why Dad thought that was cool. I'm not naming my kids after a day of the week. That doesn't, because also, like, I'm not planning on how many kids I'm having, but if I have more than 7, then I'm fucked,
Yeah, exactly. Well, I guess you move on to the months.
Yeah, but that doesn't seem that much better to me. Because then what, I can have max 19 kids?
Yeah, I guess. Man, nah.
That's nothing. That's nothing.
The day everything went bad, a happy event brought us together. Why was this the first time we had seen each other in a while?
I'm really glad I got to see you.
Yeah, I'm glad I got to see you too. It was a fun birthday party up until, but...
Octavia knows how to throw a banger, I guess.
She sure does. I mean...
Who could have expected all of this, though, Bad day to have a birthday.
Absolutely. I know. I can't even imagine how she feels. Part of her almost blamed herself, and I was like, no, not on my watch.
No, not on, I mean, yeah, it's not, again, like, how is anybody supposed to know there's going to be a terrorist attack,
Yeah.
And then the maze.
Yeah. Kind of crazy how we only really ever saw each other when the family had to do something. Uncle Mickey had to summon us, basically.
Yeah, I mean, that's what family get-togethers are for, right? For everybody to come back from everywhere that they've scattered off to
Yeah.
recreate something, I guess.
It always feels like we're pulling at very loose threads, though. That's how I felt every time, for me, at least. I don't know about you, but...
No, I agree. If I'm being honest, and don't take this the wrong way,
I kind of like being gone. Not being so entangled in everybody's bullshit, There's always some kind of drama. Someone took someone's like jewelry, someone owes somebody money. It's like there's always some shit, and I don't want to deal with it.
I'm glad you got far away from that. I mean, I still live and work here, but I'm glad I don't live with any of them anymore. They're always calling on me for something.
You need to, well, I was going to say you need to stop answering, but I guess you will soon.
Yeah. I'm not sure what they're going to do without me.
Probably fall apart. That family you hold the family together, or at least our parents and their siblings and stuff, but I don't know why you took all of that on yourself. Why you let them push you around, drag you to places, do all sorts of fucking nonsense just so that they can get on with their lives.
It's because someone has to. Somebody.
No, they don't. No, you don't have to. You can let them fall apart. You should have let them fall apart. If you had just let them do whatever it is that they were going to do, you wouldn't be here. You'd be somewhere else. I mean, maybe you'd be in Redwood, but maybe you'd be, I don't know, literally anywhere else. And you wouldn't be here.
On Thursday, I'm here now. And I have to live with the choices I make.
And how long are you going to live with them? Days? If that?
Yeah, I only fucking have days. And I'm counting all my regrets with them.
I don't know. I just feel like you should be more upset with what they took from you.
I've accepted a lot I shouldn't have.
You hear me laughing to myself.
What's so funny?
You're right to be angry at me.
Really now?
Yeah, really.
And what inspired this change of heart?
Since, I've only got days, I figure that's something you should hear.
You think that because you're gone and changing, because you're going to be gone, that you should just, do you even mean it?
If I don't mean it now, then when will I ever, right?
I guess that's true, but I don't want you just going around saying shit just because you're dying. Only say it if you mean it.
I do mean it, though. You have every right to be angry at me because I'm angry at myself, too.
Good. I think you should be. Use it for... I don't even know what you use anger for now. What could you use it for?
It's got nowhere to go. It's just welling up. But I suppose I should just feel it all now before I turn into some sort of angry goat and then kill you. Wouldn't that be?
I think I could take a goat.
You could.
I think I could take a goat.
Yeah.
What does it feel like?
I was kind of expecting some sort of other question about my thoughts and feelings, but no. Okay, well.
No, it's just, I guess I've never been around another person who's, going through it. And you said you burst through your shoes and you've got hooves now? Like, what does that feel like?
A lot different than I thought it did from watching my patients. Whenever I took care of them, they would always express pain in different ways. But when kind of feels like, when you have an ingrown toenail?
Yeah.
Okay, imagine that, but your whole foot, and then just overnight, you feel it ripping at your skin, and the rapid growth of the fur coat around it. It's...
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. I'm aching right now. It's spreading through my legs. I can feel my knees starting to buckle and more bones form that aren't supposed to be there, but everywhere else I'm fine. For now.
What you just described sounds terrible. Do you need pain meds? Are you good?
I love pain meds, actually.
Okay, yeah, I can try. Yeah, I'll try to get you some pain meds when I can go out, see if I can scrounge some up, and then when I give you dinner, I can. Why didn't you say anything? Oh my god, that sounds terrible.
When you go out to cook food and deliver it to everyone, that's when I writhe in pain and scream at whatever gods may or may not be listening. So,
You're telling me that you just wait for me to leave and then you just start I could get you payment. You don't just gotta hold it in.
Yeah, sorry. I made the mistake of I thought I had pain meds on me, you know? I usually have them handy. It's not because I wanted to just endure, you know, but I guess I wasn't prepared for it to hurt that bad.
Okay. Fine. Yeah, no. I'll get you some pain meds.
Yeah, thank you.
The infection is changing you in a way you can see. Do you tell your brother? So as Sunday is beginning to grow in new legs, they sort of wince and look at like the handle of the door, and to themselves they promise not to tell Thursday, at least for right now, how horrific the bottom half of her body looks right now. And that is the end of the third day.
What food do you miss the most that I hate?
If I could cook you anything, you know, before the end, like, let's say, okay, last meal, what do you want?
Oh, that's a lot to ask. You know, I would kill someone for a seafood boil.
No, not a seafood boil. I'm not getting crawfish for you.
No, not even when I'm dying slowly.
There's no good crawfish this side of the Sublime. We're so far from Hollywood.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I had it once. I can't stop thinking about it. I'm sorry. I had faith in you as a chef.
I appreciate the amount of faith you put in me. There is no seafood in Oak Creek that is going to be palatable. That's gonna taste like it's gonna taste like shit.
Okay, all right, fine, all right. No seafood boil, but
no,
we can. Okay, let's call it. Let's keep it on the seafood side. Maybe. What about like a fried fish, kind of like a flounder type situation, or catfish?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Fine Dining. I know you. I know you can hook it up for me.
I could. Oh my god. Yeah, I got you. I can do it. I'll fine. Okay. Yeah. I'll see if our local Cutco has quality catfish, and I'll fry you up some catfish.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
Anything for you, dear sibling.
Why do you blame yourself?
I don't know I don't know if Sunday would know that I blame myself. And I certainly wouldn't tell her that I do, because I blame myself because I know it's my fault. I did this. And she doesn't know it yet. Maybe she will eventually, but for now I'll continue to be her brother. Who were the survivors we met that were cruel?
I imagine, like, of course, the cops and anybody who were aligned with them were like the cruelest. I imagine they'd put everybody, including us, through like these strange tests to make sure we weren't changeling, you know?
Yeah, there was definitely a very tense period of time early on where basically no one trusted anyone because we weren't sure who was who yet. And so during that period of time, like the police and, those aligned and the more prone to violence, the people more prone to violence,
Yes.
took it as an opportunity to enact violence on those that they could even like vaguely justify as being suspicious.
That is something like that stuck with Sunday a lot. And also was why Sunday felt a bit more angry and spiteful about the fact that Thursday would even trust the fact that, we should be making our own maps. Maybe, just maybe, we weren't given maps to add to this cruelty. Like, there's something that Sunday thinks is sort of making it worse for everybody. You hear inhuman sounds. I think maybe you check up on Sunday, probably after passing around lunch to everybody else who's in the maze that you could find. And you kind of hear this like labored breathing, but it sounds a lot deeper than Sunday's like normal huffs and sighs. It almost sounds like a sort of braying.
Sunday? Are you okay?
You hear what you think is like, you know when the horse like lets out a puff of air through their nostrils. It's just so loud and resounding. And then there's a mumble.
Thursday.
Stranger, I don't even know what to say. Are you okay?
I'm definitely different.
You're fucking telling me you sound like a horse?
Yeah, you can give up that goat milk dream of yours. Oh, sorry, that was mine.
Yeah, it was. I'm definitely gonna have a harder time convincing my landlord to let me keep a horse.
You hear the shift of weight, and like you can tell that there's more weight being moved than ever before. Sunday, I think Sunday would be like kind of a sort of smaller person. Now you can tell they're a lot bigger.
Where were we going next? Maybe there's still some time. If, they figure this whole thing out, get to the basement of the church, figure it all out, have the labyrinth come down, maybe we can still take that trip. If you haven't changed all the way.
Not just yet. It'd be pretty, damn obvious, wouldn't I?
I mean, yeah, but it's not like there's not, like, it's... People know,
Yeah, I know.
It's like... I get it, the staring and the people act different.
I saw how they treated my mom.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, maybe I would endure, but anything to, I guess, gallop on the sandy shores of Hollywood.
I mean, even if it happens after, I guess I could technically still take you up there if you want to gallop the beaches of Hollywood.
Yeah, I think I'd like that.
Okay, now make it happen.
You hear like a content grunt.
Love it.
The infection is getting worse. I must wait 10 seconds before responding from now on. This marks the end of the 4th day.
And I'd be lost in the woods yet today if they wouldn't have found me. I don't dare to think about what I would have been without them. Oh, thank you to magic for rescuing
I remember a fight we had. Why were you right?
Sunday never really liked any of the roles that she was given, of course. But that doesn't mean that she didn't want to play into them out of care. I think perhaps Thursday was, of course, the only one to know that Sunday didn't want to be a woman anymore, didn't want to carry on any sort of family lineage. It was important, at least for some reason, for their dad to continue on, possibly because of the amount of loss that he experienced.
Look, I know I already apologized about this, but I'm so sorry about everything I said. I didn't mean to. I shouldn't have put all of the family's burden on you. When you said you didn't want kids, I should have left it at that. I should have backed you up. I should have backed you up. I'm your brother. I guess I just didn't know.
It's okay. You didn't. No, you couldn't really have known any better. Because I didn't tell you how I felt.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, no, I couldn't have known, but I don't need to know everything. I don't need to be able to understand everything. I mean, I'm not going to be able to understand everything. And when you said you didn't want to have kids, you didn't want to, be responsible for carrying on whatever the hell this family is, like that, I should have backed you up, and I feel bad about it still.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
You hear my breathing grow heavy.
Hey, Sunday? How you doing over there?
I don't think I have much time.
Yeah, I know. Is there anything I can get you?
Besides water. Though I don't even know what the hell does a horse eat.
Hay, apples, carrots. I can get you that. I don't know if you prefer it cooked or raw right now.
Everything hurts so badly.
I'm sorry.
I think after the labored breathing for the first time, you will hear Sunday sort of cry out, but it sounds like a very loud bray, almost like a, the donkey and a horse kind of. And there's like a thump as if Sunday has turned on her side. Once again, much larger than the previous day. The door shakes a little bit, it rattles.
I'm sorry. You were once there for me at my lowest. What small thing did you do that made all the difference? I just realized I never paid you back.
For what?
When I first went out to Redwood, that deposit money wasn't nothing. I know that, I don't know what you were saving it for, but I'm sure you must have been saving it for something, so I'm sorry I never got around to paying you back.
Don't even worry about it. I was saving up for my own apartment, but I thought you needed it more than I did.
Of course, I should have guessed. Another self-sacrifice.
There's like a low grunt with some bass to it. Again, it like vibrates the door a bit, but it's affirmative, and that's all you hear. Who did we watch go through this change? I think this is probably something that races through Sunday's mind. And not necessarily something that she asks or communicates at all. But I think when a mutual friend of theirs, Trent, went through the change after the labyrinth went up, they couldn't help but just kind of look on curiously and with empathy even, especially with the role that Sunday had as somebody who helped people mourn their past lives and transform into, their new lives. Often wondering just how painful was it really? There were days that Sunday, and I don't think it was a morbid curiosity at all. It was more of a, if I decided not to play the role that I was given, just how bad would it be? Would I could just either do that or subject myself to discomfort for the rest of my life. And Sunday chose that discomfort and is feeling a sense of as they lay on the ground, their neck has sort of elongated, cracking spine. They don't have a real jaw anymore, I suppose. It's just like everything becoming longer and bigger in such a very rapid pace. What she sees is the look in Trent's eye as the bill of the duck kind of started growing in slowly on their face and transfiguring the bottom half of their face and just seeing that kind of slowly happen over time, and all the feathers that would just be growing bloodied even as it grew out of Trent's skin. And it's they imagined it being one way, but they never imagined it being like this. And then at that point she's grateful that Thursday doesn't have to see her like this.
What's a dream you never shared with me from before?
I wanted the world to be kinder.
Yeah? What brought this on?
I'm transforming into... I don't want anybody to be alone like my mom was.
No, I understand. Hey, no, I'm here with you. If that... I don't know if that really makes any difference.
When you survive, you gotta be kinder.
You hear me singing a song we both know every word to.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a pig, E-I-E-I-O. With an oink oink here, oink oink there, here and oink, there and oink, everywhere and oink.
There's no way you're doing this right now.
Old MacDonald had a
There is...
come on. You know.
This doesn't feel like morbidly ironic.
Hey, old MacDonald had a farm, and he had a duck too, like Trent. You see, there's a pattern. On his farm, he had a duck.
E-I-E-I-O.
There you go. With the quack, quack.
With the quack, quack here and a quack, quack there. Here a quack, there a quack, everywhere a quack, quack. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm
he
had a
horse.
E-I-E-I-O.
Where do I go from here?
Sunday, I'm so sorry. You didn't deserve this.
No one deserves this.
I know that now. But I didn't know what else to do. If we don't attach to people, latch onto them, we fade, forgotten, lost into the sublime. And when I saw you, I could tell that there was something in you missing. And I thought it would help us both, maybe that in some way, you would house me and I would, I don't know, replace what you had lost.
There is breathing, but it starts to get a bit more panicked.
You know, I don't really know. I don't know if any of us know what happens after you turn. I don't know if I'm still going to be here, if I'll be latched on to you and your new body. If I move on.
Thursday.
Yeah?
What are you saying?
I'm sorry I did this to you.
There is more unsettled braying, and then you can sort of hear the loud shift of just large hooves thudding.
Shh. I know. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have lied. I shouldn't have done this.
Thursday.
I'm sorry. I didn't have a choice. I didn't have any other choice. That's what he wanted for me. That's what else was I supposed to do?
We all have choices we make. Why was this one the one you made?
Because you seemed right. I'm sorry. I took so much from you, and I know that now, and I know knowing it now doesn't change anything, but I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
As you're saying this, there's like the full weight of a horse just hits the door, and for whatever reason, it's the strongest door in the world. And you feel the weight of that shake the structure.
Sunday, I'm sorry, Sunday. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And you can hear distressed cries, not even like a full complete whinny. It just sounds so heartbroken. And then you can hear and feel Sunday kind of collapse on the floor.
I'm sorry.
Do you open the door? There is loud and painful braying. There are like grunts and groans and even brief snorts as the pain seems to subside, at least physically. And in her new body, in her new form, she's restless. She's trapped. This is a very small cage to be confined in. And the last thing she remembers experiencing was distress and the need to escape. But I don't think the door is opened. I think what happens is Sunday takes a few paces back. I think they look out the window and they back up a few paces, remembering everything that's happened. How trapped they were, how just awful it was feeling every single part of themselves stretch itself beyond comprehension, as if something else was ripping from inside out of them to become this, to become what she knows to be a horse. But in it is this renewed sense of like power. Sunday's always been small. Sunday's always been quiet. And there is one final loud whinny as they reach the far end of the room and they begin to gallop in their new clumsy horse body, and they break through the window and hooves kind of angrily stomp, cut, sort of decorate Sunday's body as she turns and tries to survey whether or not Thursday is still there.
Thursday is not there.
There's a loud grunt, possibly one of disbelief, and they sort of like look around to see if there's traces of Thursday ever like being there, any sort of materials, anything.
As you walk towards the front of the house, kicking in the door, looking around, it doesn't look like anyone has been here other than you for the past 5 days.
There's a loud snort and pacing back and forth, the hooves kind of unsettling the dust from them, and then there is a loud cry before they gallop, and I don't know how much left of the house there is. She runs. Anger, confusion, but freedom all the same. And it sort of guides her to gallop away, far away from the home and out into the labyrinth in search of somebody, anybody.
I was lost in the woods, under dust, and the fairies found me. And they led the way, they cleared the way to my heart. All the hurt, all the pain under the skin, I I had fainted. And they carried me, they cleared the way to my heart. Thank you to magic for rescuing me. Thank you to summer for fairies, blowing glitter in the wind. I had fallen head first into love with another complete stranger. And he robbed away, taking most of me when he left. When mama told me to keep far from these underhanded men, and I'd be white, whiter than the side of a new wed bride. Oh, thank you to magic for rescuing me. Thank you to summer for fairies, blowing glitter in the wind. I'd be lost in the woods yet today if they wouldn't have found me. I don't dare to think about what I would have been without them. Oh, thank you to magic for rescuing me. Thank you to summer for fairies, blowing glitter in the wind, blowing glitter in the wind, blowing glitter in the wind, blowing glitter in the wind. Thank you to fairies.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Hey, Elliot, you made a good game. I don't know if you're listening. But
It
you
was.
made a good game.
That is a good game. Man, no way.
No way. Oh my god. I'm gonna be thinking about this for a while.
I think I'm still stuck on the fact that Thursday was like not
Not there.
Not
there,
there.
but not there, you
there,
know?
but not there. Yeah.
One of the key things about The Stranger's Curse in its first stage, everyone begins to hallucinate. And who's to say what is and isn't there? And
Goddamn.
who is and isn't there?
Damn.
Thank you so much, everybody, for listening to another episode of Tales Yet Told, and more specifically, the first episode of Our Lives in the Wood. This was a game of The Time We Have by Elliot Davis and Amihan. Thank you so much for playing with me.
Yes, thank you, Kendo. It was a pleasure. A very sad.
It's a very sad pleasure.
Yes. To do
I-
this.
the kendo special.
Mhm.
Sad pleasure.
Yes, exactly. So true.
All right. Let everybody know where they can find you over on the internet.
Yeah. Like I said, I've been Mihan. And you can find me at the Rose Cleric on pretty much any social media platform. I'm on Blue Sky. Fear
Let's
not.
go.
But if you if you look me up on YouTube or Instagram, or I'm also on Twitter if you still want to be there.
If you're still in that hellscape.
Yep. But yes, I'm doing things. I'm drawing blorbos. I'm still working on my podcast with mine and my friends' podcast, Capricious Provenance, making animatics for that, focusing on the art scene.
A very good podcast.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. Not too shabby. Yeah. You can also find the social media for Capricious Provenance at CapriProv on most platforms. That's CapriProv. And sometimes it's that, sometimes it's just Capricious Provenance fully spelled out. Either way, you'll find it probably in my bio in whatever platform you find. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm doing for right now. And yeah, it was devastating to be here.
It was devastating. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. And yes, as always, I have been your host, Kendrick or Kendo, whichever you prefer. You can find me everywhere on the internet that matters, which now also includes Blue Sky at Kendo Makes Films. And you can find this actual play podcast anywhere anywhere on the internet that matters, which again now also includes Blue Sky at Tales Yet Told. Actually, I guess for Blue Sky, it's now at talesyettold.com, which is also our website, which you can go over and check out more information about the podcast and other seasons. All right, everyone, that's all I've got. We will see you next time on Tales Yet Told. And don't forget to go out, eat enough food, drink enough water, get enough sleep, and take care of yourself. Because self-care is very important, especially in the times we're living in right now. And don't forget to love yourself like we love you. Bye.